Turns out I was being an idiot. There's a surprise. And we can craft andesite without the use of mods. I think I was looking up the polished andesite recipe instead of the regular. Anyway, to help finish off Koa's 1 million polished andesite build, we're going to need to check the warehouses for diorite. Yep, I think we have a few. So that's all of the polished andesite that he's going to require for the upgrade. As for Ellison though, that's a different story. Well, before we get Ellison set up with the Spacewars Nether Miner, I just wanted to come out here to check in on Mariah's Nordic styled one, which has just been completed. So I believe that this build is now at level 3, and we just need to upgrade it to level 4 then 5 afterwards. Yes, the mine is at level 3, so let's get it up to level 4 next. Nothing there on the list that looks particularly difficult to get. Ah, cool. Let's sort out Ellison then, and I think most of these items here are for the stonemason. With maybe the exception of these obsidian blocks, I'm not quite sure who will make those. Blocks like that are usually for the mechanic, so I will go try them first. Failing that, we will go to the stonemason. It was the stonemason who learns all of these obsidian blocks. Perfect. As for the framed purple stained glass, that's here to the glassblower. Well, now on to the next part then, which is to collect quite a lot of obsidian. But I do think I recall a place which we can get quite a lot of obsidian from. It sure has been a while, but I do recall seeing quite a lot of lava just in this underground cave system that we have. Yes, loads of the stuff. And even better, we already have pre-made obsidian right at our feet. And a stack and a half of the stuff should be more than sufficient. Alrighty then, Koa, how are we getting on with this upgrade? Yep, I definitely see why this requires so much polished andesite. Oh, holy crap. And the thing is, at the moment, we are only 54% done with it, just over halfway done. This is going to take him bloody ages to complete, and I can't even see a way in for me at the moment. Right, let's maybe just leave Koa. I thought that Mariah was upgrading the Nordic-styled Nether Miner, but she is doing a guard tower at the moment, which I think I recognise the materials for this. If I were to guess, that looks like a fortress-style guards tower that she's doing. Yup, indeed it is. Hello, chap. Well, I'm going to let Mariah finish off with that guards tower, and I just wanted to come check in on Ellison with the upgrade here, of which I already see some of the new blocks coming in. And I wasn't sure if we did have a nether miner within this one or not, so let's hire someone. Welcome in, Abel, and you are our second nether miner. Granted, you are a few levels behind the other one, but you'll catch up eventually. And that is really pleasing to see. There's the colony already supplying Ellison with all of those new blocks. Well, with the 3 builders that I'm most interested in at the moment currently busy, let's check in on the other 3 to see what they are getting up to. Julia is upgrading the tavern build to level 3 at the moment, which is the equivalent of level 5, I believe. And she is waiting in on a few deliveries of items here. Nothing too taxing for the colony. Jolly good. Let's go see what the upgrade is looking like, which so far is, yeah, it's a tavern build. I have seen messages up of Riley completing courier huts around the agricultural district, Not entirely sure where or what she's doing at the moment, but we will soon see. Hello then, Riley. What are we currently getting up to? The Rabbit Hutch. I believe this is getting a level 3 upgrade, maybe even level 4. Crew. That's a shame, pal. It is a level 3 upgrade that it's getting at the moment, which will be grand, because then Crew will be able to start looking after even more rabbits within here. I know that Ashley has been relatively busy herself here within the new area of the agricultural district. She has recently upgraded the restaurant within it, as well as the hospital, I believe, which I think I may have placed a bit stupid. We will tidy this up at another point. But Ashley is working on a guard upgrade of her own at the moment, which seems to be relatively simple. Ellison has everything that she requires for the upgrade now, and we are about 40% done with it already. No signs of the domed roof yet, but that may be the last type of blocks to go in. Mariah has finished off with the guards tower and has moved on to the level 4 upgrade to the Nether Miner here, but I don't see too much of a difference inside. That is because she is requesting in some new blocks for use, which we will need to go to the stonemason for. Damn, the stonemason is certainly going to be busy here today. And I have just seen Ellison placing the framed glass blocks then. So this isn't going to be a dome as of yet, but we are slowly working towards that. We are now just over 80% done with it, so this really won't take too much longer before we have this up to level 2. And there it is. Right, level 3 time. Which again, we do have some more obsidian laced blocks in this, but I don't think this has, well, spoke too soon. I was about to say, I don't think this has too many blocks towards it. Nope, actually, maybe at level 3, this is where we get the dome over it. Because this is a stupid amount of new blocks required for it, so we will see. I've seen that both Mariah and Koa are now 100% supplied for their builds, and Mariah is 40% done with the Nether Miner here, with Koa being 70% done with the Enchanter's Tower. Mariah's upgrade mainly is just replacing all of the cobbled deep slate with deep slate bricks, and she's doing that at a pretty fast rate at least. Whereas with Koa, he is still placing in a lot more polished andesite, and truth be told, I have no idea what the hell he is making. Still no visible entrance to it here as far as I'm aware, and it just seems to keep growing and growing and growing. We are getting through the polished andesite now, which is not too bad, but there is still quite a lot of blocks to go. And I really don't know if, well, that's the new Nether Miner just died from the Nether, that is a shame. And I really don't know if he is replacing the sandstone here with polished andesite, or basically just covering it up. And come to think of it, I have no idea where the nether bricks are getting placed into this build either. So many questions and mysteries with this thing. I really wish he would hurry up and finish it off. Speaking of finishing off, there's Mariah finished off with the level 4 upgrade. So one more to go to level 5 then. Let's do it. This has been an absolute dream of a build to upgrade. So small and so quick. And now that our Nether Miner is at level 4, our idiot here should be able to start using some diamond equipment to get some better goodies from the Nether. We have completed the gaze into the pits research to add an expedition log to the Nether Miner, so we can see what she last did on her expedition and what she killed. a ghast, there's a ghast here, and she did all of that with really pathetic looking armor and tools by the looks of it, which upgrading the build will only help her be a better nether miner and survive a bit better down within the nether. Unlike our other nether miner who was killed to a zombified piglin, but not before collecting a few items, which sadly were all lost. A short while later, and we've made a little bit more progress. The inside of the nether miner is definitely looking not too bad now. The floor is looking a lot better, and the walls are gradually getting higher. We are 80% supplied for the upgrade, and now just about 10% done with it. Not too many more items to go towards it though. And at the rate that Ellison is building at the moment, then I reckon this won't take her too long before we do get it up to level 3. Mariah is once again 100% supplied for her upgrade, and yep, this is looking not too bad. We are 60% done with it, and just a few more polished blackstone bricks to go. This has certainly been a very interesting build to watch you get it up here, Mariah, and you've done it so quickly as well. And on the topic of getting things done quickly, Koa is now 100% supplied for the Enchanter's Tower, and is indeed 98% done with it. Which normally that would be a good thing because then it's pretty much nearly done. But this is this building after all, and although it looks pretty much complete from this end, I think we are now starting to strip out everything from within it. Yep, just peeking inside of it here, he's got still quite a lot to remove from this build. So although it's 98% done, I still don't think it's going to be complete here today. And as much as I would like to help him with this, I reckon by doing so I might end up breaking something, although I am tempted to at the same time. My thinking, if we see any polished andesite underneath of it, then I've done a good job. If I see anything other than polished andesite, then I may have broken something. Well, there's some bookshelves in the background there, which is good. So I still think we are okay on clearing more out. Oh, well, there's Mariah just finished off with the nether miner upgrade. That's a shame that I missed it. And not only was this the first nether miner up, but indeed it's the first nether miner to get to level 5. And arguably the better looking of the two of them. Well, coming back to this monstrosity, I have cleared away enough dirt and debris to expose a staircase upwards. And look, there's Jackson, our enchanter. And I did hear some digging further up. Here's all of the nether bricks, that is beautiful. So Koa must be somewhere close. But yes, I think that is practically this building now complete-ish. Although we will definitely need to get some light into this at some point. He does have over 120 torches to go, so that'll definitely help. Otherwise we're going to get a lot of nasty spawns in here. That's a lot better then. There's the torches going in right now. And that's the Spacewars Enchanter's Tower, now finally up to level 3, with the level 3 upgrade to the nether miner just following shortly afterwards. And look, there's the domed roof. Damn, this building is huge inside. I can't wait to see what it ends up looking like at level 4.